Okay, what I want to do here is I want to show you all a couple 360 videos that Lupe did. I think it's going to help you as you make your 360 video. It's very similar to a critique I had with Alyssa earlier, and I think it can help you all as you're compiling yours to make sure that we look at these 360 videos a little bit differently than we're looking at the normal videos that we've been doing. So what I want to do is I want to first play Lupe's original version of the video that she sent in to me. I'm then going to offer some feedback about what I saw there and then show you the second draft of the one that she has completed to date. So here we go, 360 of Drama Club.
The fog play, Wait Until Dark, and the escape room are just around the corner, and the drama club has been working hard to be prepared. The club has been working with the different crews, which include the publicity crew, the props crew, the set crew. You laugh? No, I just laughed.
Yeah, so we'll go grab a ground, making sure that they're not longer than 8 foot.
The costume and makeup crew, and the lights and visuals crew. Senior Brian Ochoa plays one of the main characters in the play.
My favorite thing into getting ready for the shows is just the anticipation that the audience is going to have.
Either FHN and drama students are becoming zombies, or this is actually a zombie edition for the escape room. Taylor Wallsmith, secretary of the club, tells us what she looked for in searching for a zombie.
I was looking for good chemistry between the different zombies to make sure that they are able to act as a cohesive unit.
You do remind me of my dog if she was dying.
Okay, I thought Lupe did a great job there. I mean, she had a lot of clips in there that moved things along. The big things that I said I wanted to see, I said I thought the minute 37 might be a little bit too long. I thought there were maybe a few too many pauses in some of the audio that she had. In some of the things, I know she was trying to match the audio up with the visual. And since our clips need to be a little bit longer when we're looking at 360, I mean, you need to be at least 5 seconds for people to be able to see things around there. But even 7 and 10 seconds, I don't think are a big deal as they're scanning around a 360 image. But some of the sentences were broken up so that when she was talking about the things, the audio could match the visual. And while I really applaud the effort there, my suggestion was, why not, instead of listing things out like that, turn each of those list things into maybe a statement? So instead of saying, you know, they worked on costumes, scenery, and painting, say they worked on many things. One of the things they worked on was costumes, and then talk about costumes a little bit while that clip is on. Another thing they worked on was painting the set, and then maybe the painting the set thing is on. A third thing that the group was focusing on was the scenery, and then they're, you know, outside building and doing some stuff like that. But then you can get a little bit more depth on each of those things. I think it's really tough in this 360 environment to give a list of things that are separated with commas and then trying to show things off that way. The other thing that I talked to her about was if you go back and you watch that segment and clip of the video again, there a few shots that look very similar. Like there's 2 or 3 shots, similar to the one you see here of people painting the wall. They're from different angles or different perspectives or different part of the wall. But honestly, I only need 1 shot of that to understand what they're doing. And give me 1 shot maybe of the costume area that they were in. And then they were outside painting on the ground and doing some other stuff. Just give me 1 of those 2 outside shots. I don't need both of them, but I think that brings it all down. Try to go with, again, one shot of each, go with a little more depth on content and leave those clips on there for, around 10 seconds. Because if you have two shots that look very similar together, people could think it's the same scene without a transition in between. I do like the fade out and the fades in when we go between these things. Anyway, so she cuts 30 seconds off her video, and here's what the new one is.
Fog play. Wait until dark and the escape room are just around the corner and the drama club has been working hard to be prepared. Rehearsals for the show consist of the cast and the different crews breaking off to focus on their individual tasks.
Yeah, so we'll go grab a ground.
Among the crews is a set crew who works to build the set as well as paint it. The costume and makeup crew are responsible for quick costume changes, if any.
Ooh, what about this? Actually, no, that's more like. It's like that. Yeah.
Senior Brian Otero plays one of the main characters in the play.
My favorite thing into like getting ready for the shows is just the anticipation that the audience is gonna have.
The drama officers searched for good chemistry between the zombies and the zombie audition for the escape room.
You do remind me of my dog if she was dying.
Now, I think if you compare that with the other one, I think what you will for sure notice is just how much more tightly written and tightly focused this second piece is. I think it's really, really great. I think the writing's really, really good. I think it moves quickly from one clip to the next, but not too quickly. I think she keeps a really nice focus on things. And this first part's all about the play that they're doing, that they have coming up, and everything like that. My only suggestion to her was this very last clip is on the zombies, which is not the actual play, but it's the escape room. It's a different event the group's doing that's happening this weekend. And so I think what we are still going to work on here is how do we transition from that to this. And I think what maybe she ends up doing here, and I agree to keep this because there's great faces and there's great movement all over the stage. I don't think this should go away. I actually think like maybe she should keep that first shot of the zombies all lined up, getting ready to try out, and then the second clip could be of the zombies all interacting with one another. The transition here would be something as in not only are they planning for their play, which will come out in November, the group is also getting ready for the escape room, which will be taking this weekend, October 22nd and 23rd, or whatever the dates are, in the auditorium. Maybe give a little bit of information about this and talk about it being zombie themed, and then having some of this stuff, but having a little transition to say, hey, we're moving from the fall play to this other thing that the group is doing, and I think really it's a great way to end. So anyway, just some tips there. I thought really nice job here by Lupe. It'll be interesting to see how the final one plays out, but we'll definitely see that. So anyway, if you have questions on your 360 videos, don't hesitate asking, but some really, really good stuff here and some good pointers and tips as you're making yours.